If you're looking for cheap, instant, and reliable Madden Ultimate Team coins, make sure to check out buymuttcoins.com and use the discount code RBT for 10% off your purchase. Yo, what is going on, everybody? This is Samuel Brown, aka RBT, coming at you with another Madden 17 video today. Yesterday, I did the video on how much a 99 overall quarterback would actually improve a team, and you guys seem to absolutely love that video, and everybody wanted me to come back today and make another video. And I was asking you what position or position unit you wanted me to do it on, and the comments are pretty much split. Half the people wanted me to do a full offensive line, and half the people wanted me to try out the running back position. So you know what? I was like, screw it. Screw it. What I'm going to do in this video, as you see from the title, I'm going to be testing out how much a 99 overall offensive line would improve a team. But if this video can get to 500 likes within, let's say, an hour, because this is already uploaded pretty late at night. If we can get 500 likes within an hour, I'll release the running back video just like this, like immediately after this video, or as soon as this video gets 500 likes, that's when I will release that video. So if you guys want to see it tonight, although it'll probably be kind of late, it's still going to be tonight. If you want to see the running back video just like this, drop a like. If you can get to 500, you'll be seeing that a little bit later tonight. So that being the case, guys, if you missed last night's video, what we're pretty much doing in this video particularly is we're going to see how I picked the Atlanta Falcons for this video. It doesn't really matter what team I test out as long as I use the same team in both season simulations. What we're doing in this season, we're just going to sim a season with the Falcons and see how they do just by themselves or by their normal roster. We'll see how many wins they get, their player stats, stuff like that. But then in a second simulation, we're going to use a full 99 overall offensive line on the Falcons, sim a season, and see how much that 99 overall offensive line actually improves the team. We're going to see how many extra wins the team gets with the full 99 overall offensive line, and see if it improves the player stats, which it probably definitely should, especially the running back and quarterback and such like that in this video. So I think it's going to be pretty awesome to see how the offensive line does improve the team. I don't want to spoil the quarterback video, and if you want to go watch that, it is like the second to last video uploaded on the channel. I'll leave a link in the description box below, but pretty interesting to see how like one positional unit or one 99 overall player can really affect the team throughout the season. So if you guys are enjoying this, want to see even more of them on the channel, make sure to drop a like. Like I said, 500 likes within an hour, and that video will come out very, very soon later on tonight. And I want you guys to let me know in the comment section below how you think this video is going to go. It's going to be interesting to see if a full offensive line helps a team win more games than adding a 99 overall quarterback did. So with that being the case, guys, we are going to sim to the playoffs with the normal Atlanta Falcons team and see how they do. So I've seen the Falcons do bad in simulations, and I've seen them like make it to the Super Bowl in year one of simulation. So we're going to see how this went, which I'm guessing they didn't make the playoffs. So they didn't make the wild card round. See if they somehow got a first round bye. Looks like nobody regressed, so maybe they didn't do too bad, but they went 8-8, so they didn't make a playoff spot, but they did okay. They obviously 500 on the season, but now we're going to be able to see how much that offensive line does improve the Atlanta Falcons in terms of wins. We're about to check out the stats in just a second, so we'll be able to compare. But I'm going to make a prediction, and I want you guys to do the same in the comment section below. How many extra wins you think the team's going to get in the second simulation with the 99 overall offensive line? I'm going to go 11-5. That's going to be my prediction, 11-5 with the 9 overall offensive line. So with that said, let's check out how the team did in terms of stats. 17th best offense in the NFL, and obviously the defense doesn't really matter in terms of this simulation. But Matt Ryan, 24 touchdowns and 4 interceptions. That's not bad. Almost 4,000 yards passing. Very, very consistent, it seems like. How many times will he sack? That's a big thing, especially with the offensive line being the big focus on this video. Only sacked 32 times, so that's not bad, especially compared to last night's simulation when we used the Denver Broncos. The 9 overall quarterback got sacked 70 times. 70 times, so definitely improvement there. Devonta Freeman almost had 1,500 yards rushing, and see if that's improved with the 9 overall offensive line. 14 touchdowns, and Tevin Coleman even had 10 touchdowns on the ground in terms of receiving yards. And Julio Jones, one of my favorite players in the NFL, almost 1,500 yards receiving with 10 touchdowns, almost 100 yards per game. So a pretty good season from him, and the rest of the stats really don't matter. And now what I'm going to do, well, you guys, everybody asked me, they want to see who like wins the MVP and such, so I'm going to do that in each simulation. Tom Brady, he usually always retires in the first season, but he is going to leave off his NFL career as the MVP. Tyrod Taylor, I've never really seen him in the MVP race in the simulation, and they went 14-2. Wow, we're going to see who wins the Super Bowl as well, because everybody always wants to know. No wonder they had such a good season. Tyrod Taylor and LaShawn McCoy both finished in the top 10 of an MVP race. So now it's time to see who actually wins the Super Bowl. So now let's see who actually won the Super Bowl, because everybody always wants to know. And it's going to be the Carolina Panthers over the Buffalo Bills. So the Bills actually did make it to the Super Bowl. That's pretty crazy. And the Panthers I've seen make it to the Super Bowl plenty of times in simulations, but I've never really seen them win it. But they did this time, our division rival. So now let's see, with the 9 overall offensive line, we can overtake the Panthers and maybe win the Super Bowl ourselves. Now it is time to try the simulation with the full 99 overall offensive line. And just to show you guys, every single stat for the player is 99 overall. First of all, at left tackle, 99 overall, once again, across the board. So it's definitely going to be interesting. I mean, we could put him at quarterback and he'd be a 99 overall because his throwing stats are 99 as well. As you see, once again, across the board. Center position, like, the injuries are off, so I should have pointed that out as well. So, like, all the variables are pretty much taken away, and the only difference in both seasons is the 99 overall offensive line. So it doesn't matter about the backup centers because this guy isn't going to get injured the whole entire season. Nor will our right guard, and nor will our right tackle. So with that being the case, guys, now it is time to sim the season. Once again, don't forget, they went 8-8 with the regular offensive line, and now it's time to see how many extra wins and how much better this team is going to do with the full 99 overall offensive line. Like I said, I'm going to guess 11-5, but before we get to the point, I want you guys in the comment section below, without cheating, give me your prediction on how the team's going to do in this simulation. The simulation is almost over. Are we going to have a good season? And we went 10-5-1, so we were so freaking close to doing as good as I said. But of course, we had to freaking tie a game instead of winning that game, or we would have went 11-5. So I was pretty close on my prediction, but we made it to the playoffs. We didn't make the playoffs with the Broncos when we put in the 9 overall quarterback, so obviously we did do better. We actually did win the NFC South, and the Panthers had a worse season this time around, so they didn't make the playoffs. So they're not going to be making the Super Bowl. So you know what? We're actually going to sim to the next week before we check out the stats. We'll check out the stats after the Super Bowl or after we're eliminated and then see how we did. And we actually won. So we are in the divisional round of the playoffs against the Seahawks. What if we actually win the Super Bowl with this team? That would be a big difference. In the last season, we didn't even make the playoffs and we lost. There it is. We lost 28-14, as you see, to the Seahawks. So a full 99 overall offensive line can get you a couple extra wins, but isn't going to bring you to a Super Bowl victory. So with that being the case, now it's time to see how the team did in terms of stats, see how much better they did. And we went all the way to 4th best offense in the NFL from, I think they were 17th previously. So it had a pretty freaking big improvement, especially with Matt Ryan. He had almost 1,000 extra passing yards. He had, I think, 20 extra touchdowns passing, and he did have a lot more interceptions, but I guess that kind of cancels everything out. But look at that, guys. Only sacked 13 times. That is absolutely amazing, especially considering previously in last night's video they got sacked 70 times. 70 times compared to 13. That's pretty freaking good. So that definitely was an improvement. So pretty much all the way around, aside from interceptions, there was an improvement at the quarterback position. Rushing yards, we had, well, Devontae Freeman actually kind of went down, I think, a little bit, or maybe he's just right around where he was previously. Maybe I think Tevin Coleman though had a couple extra rushing yards, a couple hundred extra rushing yards. I could be wrong, but it's about the same actually, so that kind of surprises me. Anybody do better receiving? We had 2 guys over 1,000 yards this time around. Julio Jones actually went down, but Mohamed Sanu had a better season. I kind of expected Julio Jones to get like over at least 1,500 yards this time around, but I guess it kind of averaged things out. And some other receivers got some receptions. And this guy, Taylor Gabriel, actually had 7 touchdown receptions, which is pretty freaking good, especially like as far down as he is in terms of receiving yards. So with that being the case, team looked a lot better, obviously. It affected the whole entire offense. And now it's time to see who actually won the MVP and see if anybody was up there. Matt Ryan came in 4th, so he wasn't even in the top 10 before. Now he went all the way up to 4th. Ben Roethlisberger actually won the award. Tony Romo came in 2nd. Blake Bortles is up there. The rookie Ezekiel Elliott is 8th. And the Cowboys had a pretty freaking good season, 14-2, as that is that. So last thing to do for this video, guys, is to see who wins the Super Bowl. And to finish off the video, the team that won this Super Bowl is in fact going to be, I'm going to say the Cowboys. No, the Chiefs beat the Seahawks 31-21. So the team that eliminated us from the playoffs made it to the playoffs but didn't actually win the playoffs. And that's crazy, dude, because I could be wrong. I was checking when I was looking at the MVP race. It said Alex Smith in the top 10. I'm pretty sure it said the record of the Chiefs. They had 5 wins in the last simulation. Same exact team as the simulation earlier in the video. They win the Super Bowl this time, so it just shows you how crazy the simulations can be in Madden 17. So with that said, guys, that is going to do it for the video. Hopefully you did enjoy, and if you did, make sure to drop a like. Like I said, guys, 500 likes within an hour. I know you guys can do it, and I will release that running back video just like this ASAP, like probably in an hour or so. So if you want to see it very quick, drop a like on the video. With that said, guys, be sure to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. I will catch you guys next time. Have a great rest of your day. Peace.